Hello.
The news is broken.
Hello, people. What is up, my man? we are 7 minutes away from Aaron Rodgers coming on the Pat McAfee show on YouTube. So we're just waiting for Aaron Rodgers to come on. Basically. So this is going to be a huge day in NFL history for the Green Bay Packers. It's the end of an era, man. End of era in Green Bay. Man. What a sad but exciting day. It's a sad and exciting for Packers fans. I mean, we all know that the rumors are that Aaron Rodgers is going to play for the Jets. But you never know with Aaron Rodgers. Yesterday, they reported that Aaron Rodgers sent over a list of players that he wants to play with or he wants to bring on the team. And one of those guys already signed with the Jets, and his name is Alan Lazard. So, yeah. And the interesting name on the list was Odell Beckham Jr. Right. Oh man, this is just gonna take it off, man. I mean, this whole situation. But how you doing, right? I mean, come on, man. This whole situation is just tiring. I am getting tired of covering Aaron Rodgers. I mean, are you going to play? Are you going to retire? Or are you going to come back to the Packers? There's a 1% chance that he comes back to the Packers. But, oh yeah, I heard that you guys got Baker. Tampa Bay signed Baker Mayfield to a 1-year deal. I mean, I think that's a good deal. I mean, you guys already have a quarterback, so why not give Baker a chance over there for 1 year? And if he plays pretty good, there you go. You got a quarterback. But if I was the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, I wouldn't draft the quarterback. I would just take 2 first rounders and go get Lamar Jackson. I think Lamar Jackson might be great with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. We're 3 minutes away from Aaron Rodgers coming on the Pat McAfee show and see what he has to say. But man, what a big day. So how you doing, Ryan? You having a great day? This is getting crazy, right? Really crazy all week. Man. 3 minutes away. People, 3 minutes away. This is not gonna be that. Oh, I don't know, man.
We have some news out of the New England Patriots camp. Allegedly, Bill Belichick has reached out about DeAndre Hopkins and Jerry.
Oh, man.
Sounds like the Patriots are in the market for
man.
For Mac Jones.
They are reporting the Patriots called about DeAndre Hopkins and Jerry Jeudy. Wow. Nice. But yeah, it just came out that the Patriots are interested in DeAndre Hopkins and Jerry Jeudy in a trade. It looks like the Patriots are looking for a veteran wide receiver in a trade. Yeah, it is. They lost Jacoby Myers yesterday in free agency.
Be a friend, tell a friend something nice. Take fire.
Alright, the Pat McAfee show went on a break for about 2 minutes. They'll be back.
Is football the greatest sport on earth? And do you think football is the greatest sport on earth? And why do you like football? That's a really deep question.
Well, okay.
I think I get a good answer out of you though. Like I think you'd be able to talk about
Aaron Rodgers. They're showing Aaron Rodgers from March 10th. Man. Yeah, right. The Patriots receiving court is garbage.
Basketball, 5 guys in the court. I think we've seen multiple players over the years.
All right, let's see what Aaron Rodgers has to say. And why is Aaron Rodgers? Why are they showing the interview from March 10th? With 1 minute past the due time here. All right, Pat, come on, get to the show, Pat. Well, hey, Ryan, how is the weather over there, man? How are you guys doing over there, man? Alright, guys, I'll be right back. I'm getting a phone call. What's calling me? Call me.
It's rooted, and I think like any player who's played for a long time, the love is not just about our sport, it's about competition. And if there's nothing in the world that we
Okay. Let's junk. I hate junk calls.
For a long time at a high level, you need to be satiated competitively, and it's a low
I hate jump calls.
thing going against guys in the environment where you know
Jump calls suck. I'm done. I am bad, guys. Sorry about that. We're just waiting for Aaron Rodgers to confirm. We need confirmation that Aaron Rodgers does want to play for the Jets. And then we can get our first round pick. But I did hear that we might not be able to get a first round pick. If we cannot get a first round pick, that would be bad. That would be bad for the Packers organization if Packers. I mean, Aaron Rodgers is worth 2 first round picks. Are the Packers going to get it? Probably not. I'm hoping we can get the 13th pick in the draft this year from the Jets. And maybe a second round pick that might turn into a first if he plays more than 1 year. So, but definitely we need the first round pick this year. And that's the 13th overall pick in the NFL draft this year. And it looks like the Green Bay Packers are really comfortable with going with Jordan Love. I mean, he has been with the organization for 3 years now, and he sat behind Aaron Rodgers for 3 years. Just like when Aaron Rodgers sat behind Brett Favre for 3 years. So, we don't know what the kid has. But when he came in against the Eagles this year, he looked pretty good. I mean, yeah, he looked pretty good. Yeah, I have a funny feeling about that, right? I think he's gonna, you know, Rodgers, he's gonna beat Rodgers. What? And the back is back on. Good Lord. Yeah, I bet he's gonna milk it too. I think you're right. I think you're right about this.
Beautiful people. It is Aaron Rodgers Wednesday, March 15, 2023. We start now. March to everybody, it is a massive time in the sports media world, and we are lucky to be here. We are thankful.
They're big, dude. That's why they're getting 350,000 people to watch this thing. I mean, come on. It's Aaron Rodgers. Everybody's interested, man. But wouldn't it be funny if Aaron Rodgers just cannot go out? Well, I'm going to retire.
Video game community shitstar and NBA pundit, a father of 10 and COVID survivor.
What would you think about that, right? If Aaron Rodgers just came out and today go, I don't want to play, I'm retired. How bad would that look on the Jets? I mean, they could have gotten Derek Carr. They could have gotten Jimmy Garoppolo. But they wanted Aaron Rodgers, and and they waited for Aaron Rodgers. And if Aaron Rodgers doesn't go there, I want to retire. The Jets are screwed. I mean, if that happens, are they comfortable in going with Zach Wilson? But yeah, so what do you think, right? What do you think if that happens? Shut up, Pat. Hey, look at that! It's Aaron Rodgers.
How are you, man? There's a lot going on in your world, bro. I don't even know if you know this or if you've been so locked in. How are you doing? Where are you right now?
Let's see what happens.
Yeah, I'm in Southern California. I've been down here for a little bit now. I'm not right out of the darkness.
Yeah, see. Yeah, but they have no other option. If Aaron Rodgers goes, no, I don't want to play. He had no option. Actually, he is in Southern California right now.
But yeah, lots happened since you come back to life, pal. How are you with it all?
10 a.m. in the morning.
I've been good. You know, the darkness gave me a lot of time to contemplate everything. Aubrey's podcast, which was a few days after.
Alright.
But it was,
let's see what he had. Let's see what he's gonna say.
For my mind, you know, maybe a little bit longer than I needed. I felt like
man. But yeah. Well. Hey Ryan. Anyway, what other options do you think the Jets have?
Well, parts of 5 days. 3 full days in there, 4 nights. You kind of go in afternoon one day, you come out the morning of the 5th day. So.
Okay, so at what point did you forget what day it was, or did you know what day it was? Is there some sort of schedule?
Well, food that came at 6 o'clock every day, so I had an idea of where I was. You kind of counting down the nights once you get to the 3rd night. I got one more night of this. So that's kind of gauge the whole process.
Did you milk towards where the food came from when you thought?
What other options does the Jets have, really?
Near that thing as the food was coming down.
Ryan Tannehill,
food time.
but he's still a tight end.
It's so quiet that you're just listening for that door handle to come up.
Maybe
finally 6 o'clock.
Maybe Jabroni.
There's not a lot of sounds in there. That's why the meditation
for the Browns.
You're distracted with your light. Your eyes don't adjust, so you can't even see parts of the room. You have some hallucinations at some point where.
Yeah, Aaron Rodgers is talking about his experience in the darkness retreat.
Bumping and stuff, but yeah, I'm glad I did it.
Queen's Gambit on the roof. Hallucinating.
Yeah.
Really? Whoa. Wow. What day was that? What food was that? I'm sorry.
Day 3.
Okay, so is that like the expected
wow.
Day 3 is when it's going to start happening?
I think so. And there wasn't any vitamins or anything. It was all naturals.
I think they go for Lamar Jackson. I mean, yeah, Lamar Jackson. Lamar Jackson makes sense to me, but you got to give up 2 first-round picks.
Was that a good place for you to gain clarity? And did you know that you were going to retire or not retire soon after the darkness, or was that like a real discussion up until recently?
But then you got to pay Lamar Jackson over $231 million guarantee. He wants a full guarantee contract, and that's a big contract.
Obviously, we're still in it. It's still kind of trending. The dream is, you finish things out, you win the Super Bowl, and then go in the darkness, go into retirement. And that's kind of some good for you. obviously we didn't do that. We got bounced and didn't make playoffs. So it was, getting away from the season, the frustration, the emotion, and then just allowing myself.
You really think he should get that much money?
I'm really thankful for that time.
So what does it look like?
Yeah, but Patrick Mahomes is getting like $500 million, but that's like a 10-year contract. Lamar Jackson, he won 5 years, $231 million, fully guaranteed. He won all that money in 5 years. I don't think it's worth it. And plus, you gotta give up 2 first-round picks. You gotta give up 2 first-round picks and pay the guy. So,
yeah, we're actually days past this. This is kind of clearing things up, I think, for everybody interested.
that's a lot of money. I mean, yeah, I'm telling you, that's a lot of money.
So a lot more people watching than normal, and they are all interested because you're a fucking dog as a football player. So go ahead and do your thing.
That's a lot of money.
I love you guys, and I enjoy coming on.
Here we go.
Coming on the show was never going to be to announce, I'm retiring or I'm coming back or blah, blah, blah. This is more just to tell you exactly the state of affairs where we sit today on March 15th. Because there have been a lot of changes.
Here you go.
Kind of the timeline, which I think is important, that's why I'm going to go through it, is that in 2020, they drafted Jordan to replace him. Now, there wasn't a replacement right away, but as is the case with Packers and kind of the way they do things, they like to get rid of players like a year early instead of a year late in their mind. So there's probably some people who believe that I was a descending player and that it was time to make a change, even though we're just coming off the NFC Championship game. And
oh, crap.
We had a 13-3 season. And,
I don't know what he's going to do.
So they drafted a guy to replace me. Maybe not right away because there was nothing about trading in the immediate. But even farther back from that, you have to realize I was drafted in 2005 by Tim Thompson. The front office at that time looked a lot different. Front office consisted of
he's talking about the front office already.
Reggie McKenzie, who went on to be GM of Oakland. John Dorsey, who went on to be GM of Cleveland. Elliott Wolf, front office for a number of years. Dad obviously was an architect of the Packers. Awesome guy. That was the front office of the Packers. So the front office now looks completely different. There's still obviously some scouts and different people that have been around for a while, but that was the guys who were there when I was drafted in 2005. Fast forward to 2020, when they drafted Jordan, there's none of those guys there. So this is a new regime. The president of the Packers in 2005 was Bob Harlan. Father of Kevin Harlan. Bob, legendary guy. I love Bob so much. I have so much love for him. And
what is going on? Why is he talking to the front office people, man?
But a lot of those people who were there in the beginning aren't there now. Again, a lot of my closest friends are still, the training room, Flea and Nate and Kurt and some of the old heads, and obviously the equipment room, incredible staff. Brian Neary.
I hope he announces today because I'm getting sick and tired of this. Aaron, watch.
Were they in the beginning just aren't there as far as decision makers go.
Yeah. Come on.
This conversation would have happened a lot sooner.
Ryan, this is driving me crazy right now, dude.
So we come off the last year with obviously missed the playoffs. I didn't have an MVP season. I was interested on where they would be at mentally. Everything that I was told in the week that I was in Green Bay was take as long as you want, and we want you to retire Packer. You want to come back and play. Obviously, the door is wide open. So that was the information I was going on. Now, when I came out of the darkness, something changed. I'm not exactly sure what that was, but something changed. And I got back to my phone after 5 days off of it, because your phone's not on the entire time. There's no Wi-Fi on that, hippie now. And my shack they have, what is it, one bar of Wi-Fi. I got back to, hundreds of text messages and emails and all that.
yeah.
I realized that there'd been a little bit of a shift.
Okay, yeah, there is.
That I heard from multiple people that I trust around the league, players mostly, that there was some shopping going on, that they were interested in actually moving me. And at this point, I got to admit, I'm running the darkness, 90% retiring, 10% blind. That's where my mind was. My mind was.
Mine was at 10% play and 90% retiring.
Best for me. So I went in the darkness and contemplated a lot of different things, but one day I spent entirely on the reality I was retired, and one day I spent entirely on the reality that I was coming back and playing. And just really sat with that for hours and hours, what that looked like, what the reality is.
Okay.
And when I came out, I was really interested in what the kind of landscape was, where Green Bay was at. And obviously, if I wanted to play, what were the options? So it was clear to me at that point that although the Packers were going to say the right thing publicly, that they were ready to move on. I don't know what changed that or what moved that. Or they just said, hey, we need to make a decision here because he hasn't made a decision yet. Again, there's no victims here. I'm not sitting here as a victim. I love Green Bay. I love the fan base. They're incredible.
It looks like he's leading towards not coming back to Green Bay. Yeah, he's not coming back.
I think I wish that in the beginning of the offseason that had been the conversation. Because I love direct communication. They had just said, listen, we think it's time to move in a different direction. And we love you. And you're going to be a Packer Hall of Famer. You're going to go in the hall as a Packer. Sorry, number, whatever it might be. But it's time to move on. I would have said, man, thank you so much just for telling me that. Like, I really, really appreciate that. That you would tell me that. Because I really believe that's a sentiment, and that's fine. It really is. It's totally fine. This is an incredible profession, but it's a tough business for sure.
You've said that for a long time, Aaron. You've said that for a long time.
Some of these issues were things I was talking about 2 years ago. It was how do we treat older players on the way out, and it's ironic that now I'm that player. But I think that's the beauty in life is the sense of humor that the universe has. But
I have no idea. He's not even announcing. He's just talking about.
Last 10 days. So
That he's disappointed in the Packers for not telling him earlier that he wanted it. If we wanted to go with Jordan Love.
I've got a few of them photographed, which I thought was pretty funny. But
Had a couple of mistakes, really.
But we had a nice conversation. And I told them, listen, I'm not ready to make a decision about anything. I want to get back into my workouts and see how it feels.
Oh boy. Baltimore is not an option, I don't think.
And so again, this is why this is not a decision here. The decision I think was made in my mind whether or not I was able to commit at that point. Really on that Tuesday, I wanted to play, and then it was, how is my body feeling? Is it going to be able to hold up? So at this point, as I sit here, I think since Friday, I made it clear that my intention was to play, and my intention was to play for the New York Jets. And I haven't been holding anything up at this point. It's been compensation.
So he is going to the Jets.
And kind of digging their heels in. So I would just.
Yeah, he's going to the Jets.
It's interesting at this point to step back and look at the whole picture.
He said he wanted to play.
Love and appreciation, gratitude for everything that Green Bay has done for me. So much love and gratitude, and just heart open to the Packer fans and what it meant to be their quarterback. And also the reality of the situation. Like it is what it is.
So he is a Jet.
Would like to move on. They've let me know that in so many words. They've let other people know that in direct words. And because I still have that fire and I want to play and I way to work. It's just a matter of getting that done at this point.
Okay, people in New York are doing this right now. Yeah. People in New York are pumped right now, and I appreciate you laying it all out there. I appreciate you detailing your side of it, why you feel the way you feel now.
So he is a Jet.
400,000 plus people watching. Not everybody will get to hear that. I hope everybody gets a chance to hear why you are in the position that you're in, and also why you chose to come on here today.
So he is a Jet.
Allegedly being built by you, dragging this out. Is this guy doing this? Because the last
Well, he said he wanted to play. He wanted to be a backer, but the front office just said we're going a different direction. So,
let's understand there's a whole nother layer to this, which is how.
but now we gotta figure out what the compensation
is. Are you completely hands off of that? You're just along for the ride with everybody else, or how active have you been in the whole process here, Aaron?
Pretty hands off of that, honestly. I've just been focused on working out and taking care of my business out here.
I mean, I wish all the best to Aaron Rodgers. I really do. I wish all the best. I mean, Aaron Rodgers has been with us for 18 years.
For the Jets, but I'm still under contract with Packers. So
yeah, they got no leverage either. I don't know how many people are watching. They're trying to compare this to the Matthew Stafford situation. Matthew Stafford, part of the trade and what they gave up was because they were taking on Jared Goff's contract that was massive. Your contract would be leaving the team, so take that out of the leverage pool. And also, they pretty much put them in a position contractually with Jordan Love because they have to decide whether or not they're going to pick up the fifth year. They made this decision by drafting Jordan Love. Then everybody else knows that they're going to another quarterback anyways, and they don't want on the book. So it's a vastly different leverage situation. I think we all just assumed that would have got done. I think that's why we were all thinking that it was you. Has this surprised you a little bit as well, or no?
I mean, not really, honestly.
Oh, okay. Why not?
Well, listen, I think, my plea is, and I would say this is debatable, but I'm debatably the best.
Well, I am hurt too. I'm hurt. But there's nothing we can do. There's nothing we can do about it because the leaders of the organization, they want to go with younger people to love.
I love those fans. I love that region. And
I mean, I don't know why we couldn't make it. I don't know why our front office we could have worked it out. We could have Aaron Rodgers for one more year, and bring everybody back. But
I do love it. I love going to
yeah.
Seeing my buddy Logan. I love India. Incredible Indian spot now.
Hell yeah.
I'm hurt.
So many people in that town. So many people that work in the organization. And I love it. It's never about that. Now it's about the reality situation.
Man.
And I think there's probably people who are really wanting to move on. And I get it. I'm not upset about it. I have nothing but love in my heart for every Packer fan and everybody that works in the organization. I'm just
I gotta be honest with you guys. I am hurt.
They're ready to move on with Jordan. That's awesome. Yeah. And Jordan's going to be a great player. He's a fucking great kid. He had a really good year this year, getting better. On the look.
It is. It's going to be new.
They got a good young team. I got so many great friends on that team that I'm still going to be great friends with.
It's going to be a whole new team next year.
You got a aging, face of the franchise for the last 15 years that it's time to do right by it. And let's listen to your language. Mark Murphy said it the other day, right?
Had a great career. Yeah. If the only way Aaron would be the quarterback is if what we want to happen obviously doesn't happen.
So that's what he actually said publicly, which I think you said if he would have told you that before you were going into this process.
It looks like Aaron Rodgers a little bit mad at the front office.
No. But like the miscommunication wise, he didn't tell you that was the case. They told you take your time, and then when you came out of the darkness, it was like a different message. And you said this has kind of been an issue with Green Bay alum for a long time. It's like how you handle the whole.
We're just looking at the track record from the guy sitting over there to what happened with Jordy Nelson and Randall Cobb and Julius Peppers, Clay Matthews, Brett Good, on and on and on. There's just a way of doing things that you don't want to bring it back. That's fine. It's a business, but there's a way of doing it that allows the man to keep the dignity. And honestly, that's some of the stuff I was fighting for a couple of years ago. Like, how can we do that a little bit better? If we want to be about family, I want to be about love and taking care of our family. Like, let's put our actions where our words at. Because it's really important to me. That part is important. Now I'm the person, and look, I'm not offended by any of this. I'm not a victim by any of this. I don't have a mentality. I have nothing but love and appreciation. It's been bittersweet. Like, coming to this reality has been really bittersweet because I was drafted by Green Bay. I fucking love that city. Love that organization. And always going to have love for that organization. But the facts are right now, they want to move on.
Oh my God, it's right there.
And now so do I.
Hey, do you see it? AJ, you see what's like
Chips are stacking up the chips. That's right. Stacking the chips on your shoulder. We know that. Hey, quick, let's say you came out of the darkness retreat, as you said, what, 5 days, 4 nights, I believe, long time in there, very long time. Say you check your phone in Green Bay, you get your first text was, hey man, we love you. Come on back. We need this. Would you have been gung-ho going back to Green Bay?
I mean, that's a good question. Not really. I just felt like I knew that it was going to happen, number one. But number two,
why though? If you said when you let go at the end of the season,
let me get to it. Because
let him answer a question, AJ. Jeez, ask him a question, let him answer. Thank you, man. Sorry about it. Jeez.
That just wasn't the sentiment that I felt throughout the season. You know, especially even towards the end of the season, it felt like everybody was ready to move on. And you know, I was interested by what the conversation would be in the week after the season, but it was pretty obvious they weren't.
Oh boy!
They weren't staying on the table. They weren't doing the opposite. It was kind of in the middle. But whatever you want to do, you know. And obviously that changed. And they felt like they had to take a hard time.
Go Pack Go, man! Go Pack Go! Hey man, Kyle, what is up? Hey Ryan, you have a great day, man. You have a wonderful day. So how you doing, Kyle?
So you know how I was saying chips on the shoulder there. I don't know if you.
Oh boy, what up? It's truly a end of an era.
The way he said it though, did you said you were thinking
It's the end of an era.
90-10 because the players win a Super Bowl and do that. Then you come out of there and you chat with the Green Bay Packers, even though they had a different tone.
Yeah, maybe it was a good move, but still, I mean, Aaron loved the organization and he wanted to play. He really did. So I don't understand the organization. Why not? If you gave the guy a 3-year contract extension, doesn't that mean that you want him to play 3 more years with the Packers? So I don't get why we gave him a big contract like that and then get rid of him the next year. I really don't.
On how they're acting?
It doesn't have it felt. Like it felt like this was my last time, you know, in Green Bay as a starting quarterback. And then but I was open to that changing based on how people responded or didn't respond. But there was some conversation around what you want to do in the off season. Are you okay if we don't bring back any of your
I don't think we're gonna get a first rounder. It might be a second round pick.
Hey, let's just be honest.
So,
We drafted Jordan. If I hadn't won MVP twice in a row, this would have been a conversation 2 years before, which is totally fine. I get it.
but
Ted Thompson, rest his soul, is not there anymore. He drafted me. None of those guys are, who were there, other than Sam Steele, who was the West Coast scout, who supposedly stood on the table to, for me. Shout out to Sammy, but
Hey, shout out Sam. Shout out Sammy.
He's still there, but it's a different regime, and every regime wants to have their guys in there. And I totally understand. I think it's a business. Like I'm not it is what it is. And,
you can tell by my face that I'm not happy, but
it's time to do the right thing, because I don't.
it's a bittersweet day, man. It's a bittersweet day.
We want this, and Jets aren't willing to give it to us, so we'll take you back. That's not the right.
All right. Over the last couple of years, we've had a book club. So I'm going to make a literacy reference here. You know what time it is?
What time is that?
Turn the page.
Oh, okay.
See what you're right there? That was also right to a new chapter. And let's make that happen. Okay. It sounds like there's maybe some conversations behind the scenes between the Packers and Jets that are holding this whole thing up, that the fans should maybe send their direct drama and bullshit hate to, is what I think we just cleared up there. Now let's talk about the future a little bit here. You sent a list of demands. Need you to sign Lazard. You need to sign Cobb. I want Jordy Nelson out of the fucking ranch into New Jersey. I want him on there. Did that all happen, or Hackett is the new offense coordinator?
Yeah, but this one really hurts. This one really hurts. He was my favorite player in the league.
Well, it's so ridiculous.
Hey, that's happening though. Like, you need to know. Yeah. You need to know that. I know you're in your house. Whales are probably out there birthing and stuff out in Malibu. You're working out doing your thing. This is a real conversation that's happening. We don't understand it either, pal, honestly. Well, until now, we didn't have a clue what's happening. But
oh boy! All right.
Just ask Schefter what I texted him when he somehow got my number and texted me. I didn't respond to Diana Rossini, I think her name is.
Yes, Diana.
You get my number as well. But I would say the same thing that I told Chef. Lose my number. Nice try. I'll speak for myself. I'm sure there'll be people that's
wow.
Sources.
Wow. So that's not true that. It's not true that he sent the list to the Jets of players that he wanted.
That's not that sounds good. It's so stupid to think that I would do it, number one. No. Did they ask me about certain guys that I played with over years? Of course. Did I talk glowingly about teammates that I love? Yeah. Why wouldn't you? Well, don't act
wow, that is.
Do I make demands about certain people? It's just, and it goes to this people want these things to be so true. They're I'm in this meeting, dressed in, ceremony regalia, giving them.
So now it looks like it's all up to the Packers and the Jets to make a trade on what picks or players or whatever it is. So
anybody with a brain would maybe call me on any team and go, "Hey, what kind of locker room guys Elmos are? What's his work ethic like?" And I'd say, "He's a fucking great dude. Dude, anybody would be lucky to have."
I really want that first pick of the Jets. I want that 13th pick. But it doesn't look like we might be getting a first round pick. Alright guys, I think that's it for this great. And Rodgers came out and said it. He's gonna be a Jet. He is gonna play for the Jets next year, and Packers fan, we're all witnessing an end of an era. It really is. It's really an end of the era for the Packers with Aaron Rodgers, the Hall of Fame quarterback, 4 MVPs, and 1 Super Bowl. He's taking his talent to the New York Jets, and we gotta get over it. Yeah, the decision has been made, but I'll still be rooting for the Packers. The Packers are my team. I'm gonna still root for the Packers, and all I can say is go Pack go, man, go Pack go. And like I end all my videos in my stream is by stay safe and keep positive, and I'll see you Friday. Alright guys, you guys have a great day. I'm gonna try to have a great day, but alright guys, I'll see you next time. It's been real. See you later, man. You have a great one.